Hey everyone, welcome back to the main experience. Today is going to be a demolition day. Finally, we're gonna get one of these on video. Nothing too major. Just gonna take down this chimney chute here. It's nothing structural. It's just a box around the old chimney that used to be here. We're gonna reroute these pipes and wires. I think what we're going to have to do is take all this box down. We're gonna have to pull up that structural panel in there and then run these pipes and wires towards, I think I'm going to put the bathroom up here. I have decided, I think I'm going to go with the bathroom up here, something small, super basic, just in case anybody ever needs to crash here for the night or whatever. I could have like a small futon up here or something. But I think over there in the dormer is where the bathroom's going to go. The pipes and wires are going to be rerun, come up maybe in a little closet space in there of sorts, or into a bulkhead or any. All right, we're just going to start with these cross pieces here. Just going to hack them off with a metal blade and just take them out of there.
There we go. Sorry, GoPro. That was interesting. So, took that out. Now we've just got a couple upright studs. Yeah. Now we're going to go around this side, pick off this big chunka. I think I'm just going to use the phone on this one. Alright, so we're going to have to let this cable down. I think all the insulation
Has settled. I can take that off, hopefully. We're going to have to let this cable down a little bit so that I don't hit it on accident or anything stupid. So let's do that. Well, it's back in the floor, but we got it at least. It ain't going to fall back to the basement, hopefully, unless that rope comes undone, which is highly possible. Alright.
Oh yeah, that stud ain't doing nothing either. There ain't no weight on any of this, I can tell already. Guess I should have waited to vacuum everything. Oh well. Yeah, this is all moving. There ain't no weight on any of this. Good. Good. I figured that, but... Alright. Each piece has like 4 or 5 nails in it, and they're big nails, so actually that one was held in by finish nails. Interesting choice. The old timers, here's what they had.
Alright, let's see if we can just gently knock these out of here. There. Oh, look at that spike. Holy shoot. No wonder why it come out so hard. So it looks like that whole baseboard might come off with it. Yeah. Wow, they used some spikes to hold these together. for non-structure, that's like 4-inch nails in there. Holy smokes. I'm just going to put this over here for now. I don't want to throw that out the window. Little piece of baseboard. Little piece of baseboard. It's all cracked and split. We'll get rid of that.
That's not good. My blade just come out of the freaking Sawzall. Okay. Seriously? That works. Okay. I guess we're through. Alright. Come on for there. Excellent. There we go. So we got that one in 2 pieces.
So this one's under the rafter, but the way I look at it is that this rafter here is no different than those over there, and those go without any additional support until the knee wall or the collar tie. So why wouldn't this work without this? So I think we're gonna go ahead, knock that one out, and then I'm gonna still undecided. I'm keeping that one. I may keep that one and add one over here, even with it, for the pipes and wires to come up through. I think the panel will be on this wall here, because this is going, and I am going to leave the bathroom there. All right, so let's just cut that one in half like I just did, because I got brand new.
Okay, Luke's still standing, and she's in 2 pieces.
Okay, so what I've done is that I've added 5 screws into the top of that stud that we just took out, because it is under the rafter there. So I am just going to leave the top part connected to the collar tie. It's not ideal, but nothing shifted, nothing creaked when I cut it, so it's not bearing any load. Well, it ain't bearing any load anymore for sure. But just to be safe, I did add a couple screws in there, and we're going to cut it off right here and leave it connected to this collar tie. In the future, before I box this in, I'm probably going to put some sort of additional support from the collar ties to the ceiling level. But in the meantime, knock this nailer board out of here real quick.
Okay, there's that. It is under the cross of the rafter. I don't know how I feel about that one. That last one did seem a little iffy. Alright, so I've decided what I'm going to do here. We are not going to take out this remaining stud here. We're gonna
leave that remaining stud right there. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this stud that the water lines are taped to, and we're gonna leave a little bulkhead right here, similar to what it used to be, just not way the heck out here. We're gonna leave that bulkhead for the pipes and wires to come up into under the floor, and that way there'll be a nice little wall for the electrical panel. The plumbing can go into the bathroom easy enough, and the baseboard heat can just come out kind of by that cubby back in there. I don't know.
Gets that little one out of the way. There's that one. The roof's still standing so far. Hopefully these come up fairly easily.
Shouldn't need this anymore, hopefully. Everything is a little less dusty in here. It ain't great, but I don't take something freaking, but I don't want to. I don't want to peel anything up. Freaking ceiling something from downstairs. These are pretty thin floors. There we go. Oh, that's a good sight right there. I think there is a subfloor underneath of the hardwood. I was worried that under this hardwood floor was just downstairs. Well, plus the insulation, but I think there is a full subfloor under here. I hope so, because I was really worried this floor didn't have much for support in between the joists. But that looks like a piece of tongue and groove or something right there. Hopefully it is. Oh shoot! It is tongue and groove floor. So there is a full subfloor under here. That's a relief to know. The only spot there's not is where the structural panel is. But the structural panel is the subfloor. To fit the structural panel in, that was in there nicely. One nail holding this whole little piece of base plate in. This rope is really a pain. So that's a piece of base plate right there. It's basically a stud laid on its edge. You see it's got a little bit of, I don't know if that's drywall dust from downstairs or if it's mold. It could be mold because the chimney leaked for so long. What we're going to do now, this base plate here goes underneath of these studs, so I do have to cut that. Here we go. Alright, I am through that piece of base. Put that over there so it doesn't kick around me. You see how many nails I'm holding this with? Doesn't feel like many. Ugh. Well, might be a couple. Yeah, there's one big one there. Is that underlayment? Really? Looks like there's actually underlayment under this floor up here. That's kind of surprising. Alright, wow, this is looking good. I really need a bin up here. I'm going to suck up some of this crap real quick and I'll time lapse that. It's just, I'm just going to try to keep the work site clean best I can. well, I sustained a flesh wound during vacuuming, of all things. So yeah, this hardwood under here doesn't look too terrible now that I vacuumed it off right there, but time will tell. We're not ready to tear up this floor just yet. I'm going to use this floor to protect what's left of the hardwood underneath while we're up here working. But I did vacuum everything up, as you just saw in the time lapse there. It looks a little better. Just a clean work site really helps. Okay, we're a little bit more organized. It's not great, but we're a little more organized anyway. I think what we're going to have to do, I hate to do it, but we're going to have to cut them orange pipes shorter to be able to pick that panel up. I'm going to take that zip system up. We're going to run these pipes and run these pipes and wires over to here, somewhere just a bit further back, and then stub them up through. Because we're going to build the little bulkhead right here. This is the stud we're keeping, and I kind of cut that base plate at an angle so it doesn't have full support, but should be all right. Nothing. I don't think it's got any major load on it. So right here is going to be our small little bulkhead, probably 1.5 feet wide by 1 foot deep. So that's where it's going to be. All these pipes and wires will be rerouted over here into this square. All right, I've got a level that I found on the side of the road and a pencil. We're just going to use the level as a straight line. So I'm going to have a piece of base plate right here. So that's going to be, I don't know if you can see it, right here is going to be the front of the little bulkhead, and up here is going to be the side. So we'll just have a little, it's not ideal, it's not perfect. I really wanted to get rid of this stud, but I just don't know how I feel about that. Because that rafter could have settled over the 100 years this house has been here, and this could be bearing more weight than I suspect it is. I really doubt it, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to leave it. And having this little bulkhead here will give good space for wires to come into the panel, and these pipes to get out, make some corners, water pipe to come out, make some corners. I think this is going to work all right. I want to make this into a game room, so we'll work around it. It doesn't have to be anything, you know, like super fancy. So I'm just going to pull this out, maybe. Pulled that one right out though, now didn't it? One screw. It's always one. Every time you do something, there's always one. A different type of screw or something. Oh no, she's rounded right off. Okay, so those darn screws won't come out of that panel for whatever reason. They just all keep rounding off. So, you see I chopped away at this corner to try to get that screw out. Yeah, no luck. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the jigsaw and just cut this piece of panel back here and just peel the stupid thing off of there. And then we'll try to stuff these pipes under there. I'm going to have to cut them a little bit, I think. But I think that's what we're going to have to do because I can't get them back down in because they're clamped underneath and they're in the basement. So I can't push them back down and then try to feed them over there. I got to take that panel up, make it much easier, much faster. Yeah, it'll work. That was easy. All right, let's see if this is a big enough hole for this blade. Yes, sir. Okay, well that's cut most of the way across. Now it's just going to be getting the darn thing apart. Use the drill maybe and scrape it out of it. When you scrape it, finish off these corners here. And of course, the battery's going to die. These batteries hate the cold. There's one. So for anybody who's not sure what these orange pipes are for, these are for the future baseboard heating up here. There. Woo. We got some. Whew, holy smokes. Okay. Now the not so fun part. Actually, if I would have stepped down there, I'm going to end up all the way down cellar. The front of the wall will be here, the wire, everything's going to come up in this line right here. Don't know if that's... I don't know if these will fit up through there. I don't even know if we really get them there, actually. Nah, I don't think I'm going to be able to. Oh, I can push them down. Yeah, I can push them down. That might help a little bit. Okay, so I've managed to pull the cable and the two pipes and the thermostat wire through. See, I made some pretty big holes here, but this is just going to be in a bulkhead space, so that won't be a problem. And this is our hole we got going on here. Everything came up originally. Now that I got you in my hand here, this is where the front wall of the bulkhead is going to be. It's going to come over here like this. The panel will be right up here somewhere. That's what I'm thinking anyway. So the wire's in, the pipes are in, thermostat wire's in. Now it's these things. Something else that just occurred to me while I'm standing here. That's why I'm humming and hawing. If I'm going to put a bathroom in here, of course I'm going to need drainage. You know where the only way down is? Right there. So the rest of the structure panel is going to have to come up. Now that I just stuffed them through there. Rats. Maybe not. Well, there's a big old... Let's see if you can see it. There's a big board right there in the way. It's a joist separator. I don't really know what they're called, but it's just in between two joists going this way. The joists go this way. This stinks. Well, folks, I think I might be calling it a night here. This is destroying my brain for the night. I don't know what I'm going to do, because now I just thought, duh, you need a drain for your bathroom. That would help. Oh, lordy. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do for a drain. And I'm either going to blow through that cross member there or have to remove it. The joist will be alright. It wasn't there when we were working downstairs. It's a new piece we put in. 3-inch or 4-inch drain all the way down to the basement. That should be easy enough. I mean, we got 5 or 6 feet of headroom here, so 5 or 6 feet of pipe at a time. Stand it up, set it down, glue another piece, stand it up, set it down. You should only have to do 2 or 3 runs, then it'll be into the basement. I don't know, folks, but anyway, that's going to do it for me tonight, I think. Might add on to this video, but thank you all for watching. Hopefully this video wasn't terribly long and boring. If it is, you ain't even going to see it. So, I'll let you know what goes on here tomorrow night. I'll be back trying to figure this charade out. But for now, wish me luck. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night. Oh, I think I see a big piece waiting to come off. Ready? Oh, nice.